We have spent a lot of time, just under 2 hours or 1.5 hours with the Election Commission. We've had a discussion in a very cordial, constructive, positive atmosphere. I started by telling the Commission that ultimately we are furthering the cause of democracy because an uneven, non-level playing field for elections directly affects and undermines the basic structure of the Indian Constitution, which, as you know, does not allow even a constitutional amendment to affect the basic structure. We said that we are here before you, A, in a constructive spirit, B, in the interest of transparency, C, to reduce the trust deficit, and ultimately our first step is to get disclosure of large volumes of raw data. Once we have the raw data, we will be able to give our own conclusions and further analysis will follow. 3 or 4 main issues we raised. Issue number 1 was the large numbers of deletions from voter lists in the Maharashtra elections in the 5-month period between the Lok Sabha elections and the Assembly elections. We have questioned the door-to-door surveys which are mandatorily required before you do deletion. We have asked for raw data for the form involved. For deletion it is form 7, for addition it is form 6. We want it booth-wise and constituency-wise. This is vital. This raw data will tell us how there can be such a large number and was it actually preceded by door-to-door checkup. Number 2, under deletion, we have expressed our very grave concern because our ground workers in large numbers have given very, very specific instances and examples of how they have evidence of one individual trying to have 250 forms for deletions projected to the EC. This en masse, blanket, collective deletion applications smacks of great suspicion and distrust. That is something which the Election Commission is obliged to clear. The second point we raised was the converse point of voter additions. We pointed out that in this short time of 5 months, there is roughly 47 lakh addition. Now the Election Commission says it is 39 lakhs. Let us take 39 lakhs. That's not a small number in a 4.5-5 month period. We pointed out here again that you have to establish transparency and reassurance by showing the door-to-door surveys which led to these additions and how you have done it. Give us the raw data. Again, they have promised to do so in writing in the near future. The third issue has been a very important and troubling issue repeated in state after state, but possibly most graphically illustrated by Maharashtra. The Election Commission's own data says, own data, not ours, that at 5 o'clock on the relevant date, 20th of November, the voter turnout was 58%. At 11:30 that night, it was 65.02%. And at the end, 2 days later, it was tallied finally as 66.05%, which is a difference of above or about 7%. 7% in a large state like Maharashtra is a huge number. And the total number we have calculated is just under 76 lakh voters. 76 lakh voters. Now, no doubt the Election Commission, the Chief Election Commissioner, has given us an explanation. He has said that voter turnout is done informally, non-statutorily, not in real time. And he has tried to explain that ultimately the 17C form will give a matching figure and there will be no variation as is given at different times by the voter app. But we want the raw data, and it still begs an explanation as to how there can be so much of a difference in 3 days, even with the 17C being contemporaneously filled up. Lastly, my friend Mr. Chakravarti has done an analysis and we gave the Election Commission a sheet showing that astonishingly 118 constituencies, of which the BJP won 102 constituencies, have a additional voter turnout voting of 25,000 persons per constituency in comparison to the figure which voted just 4 or 5 months earlier in the Lok Sabha. In other words, 25,000 people more voted in 118 plus constituencies, of which the BJP won 102. Now, This is an unchallengeable figure as far as the numbers in the voters list is concerned. As far as the polled votes are concerned, as the polling is concerned, it is unnatural. It is not on any normal pattern of electoral behavior. Again, we need raw data. It is not enough to dismiss it by saying that this is the voters' preferences or this is the voters' wish. These and many other concerns have been expressed. They've promised. Of course, they spent a lot of time already explaining to us, and we are grateful and thankful to them for that. They will give us a pointed, point-by-point explanation or rebuttal in writing in the near future. And we hope and trust that this will further tremendously the cause of a level playing field, free and fair elections, democracy and basic structure.
Welcome to K-Mall, a premium project by Kaleen Group. K-Mall is in the heart of Kolkata's electronic, garment and lifestyle hub, Khidirpur. K-Mall, which is designed as a world-class mall, is the outcome of endless effort of our experts,